God's love, you are never alone. My dear, I know that right now, it feels as though the weight of the world is bearing down on you. The sadness, the loneliness, the sense of being lost. These feelings are real and they matter. But I want to remind you of something important. You are not alone, even in your most isolated moments. The very fact that you're reaching out for comfort shows the strength you still carry inside you, even when you can't see it. I understand that life can be overwhelming. Sometimes it feels as though the difficulties stack up one after the other, and no matter how hard you try, the darkness doesn't seem to lift. But let me tell you this, your pain is not permanent, and neither is the loneliness. There is hope, and that hope is always found in the love that surrounds you, even when it feels hidden. In these moments of despair, it can be easy to believe that you are forgotten, that you have been left to face your struggles alone. But hear this, my child, I am with you, always. My love for you is unwavering, eternal, and boundless. I have seen every tear you've shed, and I know the depth of your heartache. And I want you to know that every moment of suffering has a purpose. It might not be clear now, but I am shaping you, refining you, and making you stronger than you ever imagined. This message is not just about empty words of comfort. It is about the unwavering truth that you are loved, you are important, and you are capable of overcoming this. I will walk with you through every shadow and light the path forward. In this moment of pain, there is also the seed of transformation. You will rise from this. Together, we will heal, and together, we will find the strength to move forward. You are never truly alone. Trust in this truth as we walk through this journey of hope and renewal together. My child, I know that right now, it seems as though the struggles of life are too much to bear. It feels as though the weight of your burdens is crushing you, and every step forward feels like an impossible task. But understand this, I am with you in every single moment, even in the moments when it feels like you're walking this journey alone. The pain you experience is real, and it matters to me, but it is not without purpose. In life, you will face trials. You will encounter moments that challenge your faith, that test your strength, and that push you to the very edge of your endurance. But these struggles are not meant to break you. They are meant to build you. Just as gold is refined through fire, so too are you refined through the difficulties of life. Your trials are not without meaning. They are shaping you, strengthening you, and preparing you for what lies ahead. The Apostle Paul writes that suffering produces perseverance, perseverance, character, and character, hope. Romans 5, verse 3-4. Your suffering, though painful, is a part of this process. It refines your heart and teaches you to trust more deeply in me. When you endure, when you stand firm in faith despite your circumstances, your character becomes stronger. And in that, you find hope, a hope that is unshakable because it is rooted in me. I do not promise that life will be free of pain, but I do promise that I will never leave you. You are never abandoned in your suffering. Even in your darkest moments, I am working in ways you cannot see. So take heart, for your struggles will not last forever. I am using them to mold you, to prepare you for a future filled with hope. In your deepest moments of pain and loneliness, it is easy to feel as though you are abandoned. But know this, beloved, I am always with you. I have promised you in my word that I will never leave you nor forsake you. Hebrews 13:5. Even when the world feels distant and your heart is heavy, my love for you is constant. It does not waver, it does not falter, and it does not depend on how you feel. There will be times when you cannot feel my presence, when the silence seems deafening, and the distance between us feels unbearable. But trust me, I am closer to you than you realize. In those quiet moments, I am holding you. In your tears, I am weeping with you. In your confusion, I am guiding you, even when you cannot see the way. The love I have for you is not a love that fades. It is an eternal love that was demonstrated through the sacrifice of my Son, Jesus Christ, on the cross. That sacrifice was the ultimate expression of my love for you, a love that is unconditional, everlasting, and unchanging. When the world seems to turn its back on you, my love remains the same. Remember that my love does not depend on your circumstances or how well you think you are doing. It is a love that holds you, even in your brokenness, and calls you to a place of healing and restoration. Trust in this love, for it is the foundation of everything. You are never far from my heart. You are always held in my embrace. In moments of trial, it is easy to forget the strength you already carry within you, especially when you feel broken or weak. But I want to remind you of the power of your faith. You have a faith that moves mountains, a faith that can bring light to the darkest of places, a faith that has sustained you through every storm you've ever faced. It is not your strength alone that will carry you through this time. It is your faith in me, in my promises, in the love I have for you. When you pray, I am listening. When you turn to me in your moments of despair, I am near. You are never abandoned. Sometimes it may feel like your prayers go unanswered, but know that I hear every word. In times of difficulty, your faith is your shield, your refuge, and your source of peace. Trust that I am with you, even when you don't feel my presence, and know that I will never leave you nor forsake you. In these difficult times, remember the words of Scripture that tell you to cast all your anxieties on me because I care for you. 1 Peter 5, verse 7. Your worries and fears are not yours to carry alone. Place them in my hands and trust that I will guide you through. It is through your faith that you will find the strength to keep moving forward, even when the path seems uncertain. Turn to me in prayer and let your heart rest in the comfort of my love. Through me, you will find the courage to endure and the strength to rise again. Lean on me and let your faith be your anchor in this storm. I see your heart, and I know that you often feel as though you are not strong enough to face the challenges ahead. But I want to remind you that you are stronger than you realize. Your strength does not come from your own power, but from me, the creator of the universe, the one who has never failed and will never fail you. You may stumble, you may fall, but I will lift you up again. Each time you rise, you are stronger than before. It is easy to confuse weakness with humility, but let me tell you, true strength is found in your reliance on me. It is not in your perfection or your self-sufficiency, but in your trust in my ability to work in you and through you. You are not meant to carry these burdens alone. You are not meant to walk this path without my help. Lean on me, and I will make you strong. Your weaknesses do not define you. It is through your struggles that my strength is made perfect. 2 Corinthians 12, verse 9. When you feel you cannot go on, know that my power is made evident in your vulnerability. Your faith in me transforms your struggles into triumphs. So stand tall, not in your own strength, but in the strength that comes from me. You are my child, and I have equipped you with everything you need to overcome the trials that lie ahead. Trust in the strength I have given you, for it is more than enough to carry you through any challenge. You are not weak, you are strong in me, and together we will face whatever comes. My beloved, I want you to understand that you are never walking through this life alone, even when it feels as though you are. I have not only given you my love, but I also surround you with my presence through the people I place in your life. I work through others to remind you that you are loved, supported, and cared for. Whether it is a word of encouragement from a friend, a moment of kindness from a stranger, or the support of your family, know that these are my hands reaching out to you. I have created a body of believers, my church, that serves as a reflection of my love. Together, you are stronger than you are alone. The Apostle Paul writes that if one part suffers, every part suffers with it. 1 Corinthians 12:26. When you struggle, my people struggle with you, and when you rejoice, they rejoice with you. This is my way of reminding you that you are part of something greater than yourself. It is also important to remember that I work through your own hands, your own heart, and your own actions. I have equipped you with talents, gifts, and a purpose to be a light in the world. Even in times of personal struggle, you can be a vessel of my love and grace to those around you. You are my hands and feet here on earth. And as you reach out to others, whether through a simple act of kindness or a word of encouragement, you become an instrument through which I can work. In your moments of weakness, I work through you even more. Your vulnerability opens the door for my strength to be displayed. You may not always understand how, but know that my power is at work through you, even when you feel that you have nothing left to give. Trust in me, and I will guide you to touch the lives of others in ways you cannot yet see. My child, even in the midst of your pain, I want you to know that hope is never far from you. It may seem elusive in your darkest hours, but it is always there, waiting for you to embrace it. Hope is not based on your circumstances or the immediate outcome of your struggles. It is rooted in my promises to you. I am the God who heals, the God who restores, and the God who makes all things new. In me, there is always hope, and this hope is what will carry you through. Remember that healing is a process. It does not happen overnight, and it may not come in the way you expect. But I promise you this, I will heal your brokenness. My healing is not just for your body, but for your heart, your soul, and your spirit. I will restore what has been lost and redeem what has been broken. Trust in my timing and know that I am always at work, even when you cannot see it. I also want you to remember that forgiving yourself is a key part of this healing journey. My forgiveness for you is complete, and so it must be for you to embrace that healing. Release the guilt and the shame that hold you captive. They are no longer yours to bear. I have taken that burden upon myself, and through my son's sacrifice, you are made whole. When you forgive yourself, you allow my healing power to flow freely into your heart. And know this, my child, that your hope is in me, and that hope will never disappoint. Your pain is not permanent, and it is not the end of your story. A new beginning is waiting for you, and with each step you take, you are moving closer to the restoration and peace that I have promised. So hold fast to hope, for I am with you always, and in me all things are made new. My child, the road you are walking may seem long, and the weight you carry may feel heavy, but know this, you are not where you were yesterday, and you are not defined by your past struggles. Every step you take forward is a step toward a new beginning, a new chapter in the story I am writing for you. I see your heart, and I know the depth of your longing for healing and renewal. And I tell you now, with all my heart, your journey is not over. I have created you with a purpose, and the plans I have for you are good. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you a hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. Even when you cannot see it, I am working in ways that will bring beauty from your pain. The struggles you have faced have not been in vain. They are preparing you for what lies ahead, for the purpose I have set before you. Trust in my divine plan, and know that every experience, every challenge, and every victory is a part of this beautiful journey I am guiding you through. It may be difficult to take that first step, but I am with you in every moment. Do not fear the unknown, for I walk with you into the future. Remember the words of the psalmist, "The Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He refreshes my soul." Psalm 23, verse 1-3. I will guide you gently, leading you to places of rest and renewal, even when the path ahead seems uncertain. Do not hold on to the past with regret or fear. Let go of what has been and embrace the new beginning I offer you. You are not alone, and I will never leave you. Take that first step with faith, knowing that with me by your side, all things are possible. My beloved, I want to leave you with this final thought. You are deeply loved, and your worth is immeasurable. The journey you are on is not one that you must walk alone. I am with you every step of the way, through the pain and the joy, through the trials and the triumphs. You are my child, and I will never abandon you. In your moments of weakness, my strength will be made perfect. In your moments of doubt, my faithfulness will carry you. Do not lose hope, for I am always near, and my love for you is unshakable. Trust in me, even when you cannot see the way forward, and know that I will guide you into a future filled with purpose, peace, and hope. Take heart, my child. Your story is not finished, and the best is yet to come. I am with you today. I was with you yesterday, and I will be with you forever. Rest in my love, and step forward in the confidence that with me, all things are possible.